Today's video is the first session of In Therapy with Dina.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's In Therapy with Dina in deep Q&A personal question format.
All right, enough of the eating. Can we...
One more bite.
Okay. Let's start off light. How was your day?
International Women's Day. We just did a little photo shoot in the wardrobe, wearing my own Boss sweatshirt. It's been alright so far.
The hissy fit you had 5 minutes ago?
It wasn't a hissy fit. I just got annoyed because you couldn't. Why can't I eat with it?
Because
What about if I take the wrapper off so it's not noisy?
It's not about the wrapper.
Oh.
It's about you eating.
Oh.
Can't you wait?
Okay.
What is your all-time favourite book?
All-time favourite is definitely the Harry Potter books. 100%. Hannah needs to read those when she starts reading.
Before making a phone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say?
All the time.
Why?
If I'm calling a stranger, I rehearse it 100%, obviously. So I know what I'm saying. Like if I need to call up car insurance, I need to get my story straight, first of all.
What's something you're glad you'll never have to do again?
Something I'm glad I never have to do again. Get married. I don't have to get married again. Hopefully. Don't know, after that last Sid and Dina video, hey.
Is social media bringing us closer or making everyone more isolated and alone?
It's bringing everyone together on the internet. And like, way, support and all that. But then everyone's just like home alone on their bedrooms looking at the internet. So it's doing a bit of both, really.
So do you think it's a good thing?
Social media is a good thing and a bad thing. There's positive and negatives to everything. Social media has shit tons of positives, but also shit tons of negatives. But in general, I think I'd rather have social media than not have social media. Obviously, because that's my job.
If you could pick 1 year of your life to do over, which one would it be and why?
None. No years, really. I don't think I did any years wrong. I don't think so.
No, but you'd like to do over 1 year.
I'd like to do over 2017 again. Wouldn't mind doing 2017 again.
Why?
Because I didn't travel enough. I didn't take as many opportunities enough. Wasted time moving houses and making dumb decisions. I feel like I wasted time in 2017 and spent the majority of 2017 as well being really unhealthy. But everything else is all good. It's all experience, innit? Why are you laughing? Have you done like a funny effect on my face or something?
No.
What then?
What is your most treasured memory?
Obviously when Hannah was born. It's not like one significant picture in my head, but it's the whole phase of that newborn week of Hannah. Hannah.
What is your most terrible memory?
Probably the difficulty that we kind of went through when we were getting married and all that stuff that me and you know about.
Okay.
Those memories, whenever those memories come up, they legit they don't haunt me, but they make me feel, means they'd have this thing called heavy chest. They make me feel heavy chested. And
Everybody has a heavy chest.
Yeah, but no one uses that phrase, I don't think.
When is the last time you cried?
Oh, in Egypt.
Why?
Because I was too stressed with Hannah being ill. Hannah was so ill. You weren't there. Everybody was busy doing loads of their own things. And I'm just there with my ill kid. So that...
How did you feel about that?
I don't feel like crying.
How did you feel about that?
Why am I going to cry?
It's funny, I said, when is the last time you cried? And I knew that was going to happen.
Now.
It's a setup.
You're such a prick. Where's my nugget?
Okay, so how did that...
No, because I look all red and ugly.
Don't worry, how did that
I
make...
have one of those ugly
Come
cries.
on, it's the point of the question.
No, but
This
I have
is a
those
very
ugly cries when
personal
my eyebrows
cue.
go all...
How did that make you feel then? That you were kind of in the way? Is that what you mean? You were in the way? How did that make you feel? you're like a Bollywood movie.
I don't want people to see my cry face.
Oh my god, okay, your cry face is gone.
It just made me feel lonely. But I feel like this all the time, by the way. Even not in Egypt. Just when you're a mum, sometimes you just feel really lonely. Even though there's loads of people around you. You're such a prick. I need to go out after this and stuff.
Yeah, we will.
These questions are stupid.
No.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
How close and warm is your family? Do you feel your childhood was happier than most other people's childhood?
Yeah.
Elaborate.
When I think about my childhood, it was just epic. So much fun. So much like no worries. Except for when I became a teenager, obviously, and you just have teenage worries. When I'm young, like 9 and younger, we just had such a sick life, and we weren't like wealthy growing up or anything like that at all, but we had a sick life because we'd go to Egypt, so we had like our life in Egypt with our cousins. There was just so much going on, and then we had our life in England as well, seeing Judy and my grandparents basically, and staying down their house. We had loads of opportunities. We did a lot of things that loads of other kids don't get to do, I think. I feel like that after becoming an adult and meeting people and talking about their childhood anyway. Like even when I speak to you about what you got up to, I'm like, really? You've never been on a quad bike, bruh? Not even a jet ski, bruh. And that's not because of wealth or anything, but you used to fly away all the time. You'd fly to Pakistan or you'd fly to America. I'm like comparing.
Okay.
But like we'd fly to Egypt. And
it just wasn't a thing for us to do those things.
Yeah, but you had your things that we didn't
By the
do.
way, there's a big...
Yeah, obviously.
Do you want to get rid of it or do you want to carry
But
on?
I can't. My makeup will cover.
Here.
Oh, that looks like highlight.
Okay, that's great then. Elaborate on this. Because I really want to know. And it's a good question. If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be?
Oh, I wouldn't want to change it because I know I'd be a different person if I changed this.
Yeah.
For my dad to be less strict growing up. And he won't agree with this, but for him to be less strict on me and Tusi, and I know it was only because we were girls, which is fair enough and everything, whatever. But I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want you to think the same way with Hannah with certain things, because I think she's growing up in different... I mean, she's a different generation, different social environment. I don't think it will work for her. I mean, at the time, obviously, I wouldn't have liked the strictness in some things, but it bloody worked and it helped. But now it's better because he sees me, I think anyway, Baba, if you're watching my videos, I know you do, that he sees me more like a mature adult sometimes. Or even if he doesn't see me like that, he treats me more like that than when he was raising me, obviously.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is obviously normal because he knows I've got my own kid now and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Like he still obviously gives me advice and lectures and things like that. By the way, loads of people always ask, why is Baba not in my videos? I've said this so many times. It's so simple. He doesn't want to be in my videos. I've been trying for years to get him to do. Even Dad does my voiceover.
He won't do it.
He won't do it. Maybe one miraculous day he will, and I would just love to do a video with him, but it's up to him. I can't force him, can I? We have secretly filmed before, but I've had a telling off for that.
Not to be morbid,
but
do you have a secret hunch about how you'll die?
I don't have a secret hunch. Like, I don't have this feeling that I'm going to die in this way, but I think about different ways I might die all the time. And I think about the ways that I really don't want to die. One of the ways I really don't want to die is being murdered. God, that shit scares me. Like, I don't want to die in fear. That's what it is, really. It's not about the pain. Obviously, it's about the pain. But I don't want to die in fear. My biggest fear of leaving this world, if I was to die... God, imagine if I die next week or something. This would be so sad, Sid. This would literally be the saddest thing ever.
It's life, depressing. It happens.
This is depressing. But my biggest fear would be Hannah. Who's going to raise Hannah the way I want her to be raised? Do you get me? Who's going to be there to protect her?
Me.
I know you'll be there to protect her, but... And I keep thinking, oh, I'll be worried when I'm dead and I'm like gone. But clearly you won't be because you'll be busy being dead and dealing with all the afterlife stuff. People who aren't religious are going to think this bitch is crazy. All the afterlife stuff, what are you on about, love?
Yeah.
Like, look, she wakes up and she's like, mama, mama. Like, she wakes up and she comes in our bed. She lets you sleep.
Yeah, I know she goes straight to you.
She lets you sleep. She's in the middle of us, but she lets you sleep. And she looks at me, Sid, while she's waking me up, and she looks at me, and then she looks at you, she goes, Papa's sleeping, leave him. But then she wakes me up, and I'm like, wake him up, Hannah.
Okay, Hannah's exempt from this question.
Okay, because you know the answer would be Hannah.
Yeah. Of all the people in your family, whose death would you find most disturbing and why? Imagine they all died the same way.
Probably Mama. Probably Mum. And then also, like, my 2 younger brothers. Obviously, I love Tusi, my twin sister. But it's something, you know, your mum, that's obvious, it's your mum. But then something about people in your family who are younger than you. Imagine if he was still so young, like...
Is it because you used to take care of him?
No, I didn't take care of him at all.
But you used to.
He's my younger brother. He's my baby brother. Him and Yusuf. They're my younger brothers.
Last but not least, and this will apply to everyone else, if you had to write to your younger self, what would you say to yourself?
Carry on, love. You did it all good. You did it all right.
What would you say to everyone else then as well?
I would say... Tell everyone just not to worry, innit? Everything irons itself out eventually.
It's gonna be alright.
Literally,
Baby,
that.
don't
It's so
you
cheesy,
worry.
but it's true.
About a thing.
It's cheesy, but it's true, don't you think?
Sing it.
Baby, don't... No, because we won't be able to monetize.
What are you talking about? Have you got that much of a Bob Marley voice?
No, but you're
Bob
not allowed to, are
Marley.
you?
You can end the video now.
Hope you enjoyed me getting squirmy. See you in the next one, if we do another one. Should we do another one? But let's do In Therapy with Dina. That's what this was supposed to be.
Okay. It'll be In Therapy with Dina.
Okay, see you on the next In Therapy with Dina. Bye.